Alright, this wasn't exactly the video we planned on doing today, but the Banette one was just kind of draining to me because it's just like, it's even harder than this Chansey one. But anyways, I've seen other people do Chansey, but today we're going to let it evolve into Blissey, and I named it Chansey because I felt fancy, and that's how we're going to start saying Chansey and just start pissing people off because it's my favorite thing to do apparently is to annoy people. So then we get to the stats here on Chansey. 250 health, 5 attack, 5 defense, 35 special attack, 105 special defense, 50 speed. So, you know, the special defense is really good, HP is really good. The speed's alright, like, we can manage that. Special attack, it'll be fine-ish. This is Blissey, the special attack's good, special defense is good, speed's manageable, and the HP is manageable on Blissey. It's 100 total difference between the two. So, Blissey is going to be essential for the fighting gym later, and or unless you're just going to depend on Nana Punch missing. And for Bruno and stuff later in the game, we're going to need Blissey, because the special attack is still bad on Chansey, and it's okay on Blissey, so we need Blissey to get us through. The first few battles in the game is fine, the first few trainers, although I do take more damage than I normally do, which was already kind of a concern. And then we get to the first gym, and I can't even get past the first trainer. This isn't the first try, that's why I'm using Tail Whip, because I'm like, I don't know what else to do, because like I can't even get past the first trainer. So I do go level up some. I learn Soft Boiled, but that's not... Oh, I learned it in the middle of the Bugsy fight. That must be, because I didn't have that in the first Pokemon he sent out. Anyways, but Soft Boiled's what made me get through Faulkner. And, no, wow, that was bad. And so, yeah, Soft Boil is a little gimmicky, but, you know, it is what it is. We're going through the cave here. The thing with this early game is there's so many physical attacks in the early game. Even special type Pokemon, like special attacking Pokemon, doesn't have those kind of moves yet. So, we're kind of screwed because our special defense is a lot better than our physical defense. Anyways, I accidentally step over too far, and we trigger the second rival fight after we do the Team Rocket thing in the second town, and we barely lost. If we used Soft Boiled, we probably would have been able to win, but I wasn't even intending to do that fight anyway, so I just go fight Bugsy. And so this one, you know, Metapod and Cocoon is like a joke basically, you know, they might as well be. So those were extremely easy, but when we got to Scyther, that's when it became a little more difficult. I don't really know why. It really had no right to be difficult. But we had to level up to the point to where we learned Minimize. And Minimize is what saved us here. And yes, that's another gimmicky move. But don't worry, I do not keep Minimize the entire run. So, I'm not going to say exactly when I get rid of it, but I do get rid of it, and it isn't like most of the game that I have Minimize or anything either. So, if you don't like those moves in runs like this, then don't worry, they're not in the game for long. This first part of the game is actually probably the hardest with Chansey, is what I thought anyways. So then, on this rival fight here, we end up having to like use all of our PPs and everything else, and then for some reason I started using Mud Slap at that point. I'm not sure what I was thinking there, why I used Mud Slap so late on that, but I guess I was setting up Minimize or something. Anyways, we get through Haunter and Zubat, and we get to Quilava, and we pound the hell out of it, since we're so minimized, and we do that one fairly easily. Then we get to Whitney, and I feel like Whitney I fought several times. I'm not sure why I only included the clip where I won against Whitney, but we minimize a lot, obviously. Clefairy minimizes too, though, and I'm like, oh no, please don't do that to me. But we had set up Rollout at that point because I had to go learn like Rollout, and we had set up Rollout at that point to where Miltank was extremely easy to take down. So then we get to the third rival fight, which in Gold and Silver, I don't think this rival fight was there. I think it's in Crystal that they forced you to do this. It might have been there, but you're not forced to do it in Gold and Silver. I'm not sure. But, so I don't know. I feel like they're really close to each other here, but either way, we do the third rival fight, and it was interesting to say the least. I kept having to fight the rival several times, and finally we get through it. But it is not without its journeys, and we're cursed because at this point Chansey doesn't have anything to take out them super fast and super easy. We will get to that in just a moment though. So we get through the second rival fight barely by the skin of our teeth and a lot of soft boileds. We get to the ghost gym, and it simply does not work. Although, looking back on it, I think I actually would have been able to do this if I would have tried to use struggle, but for some reason I never tried that. So anyways, instead of that, I just like, okay, this is a loss. We're going to have to go back, and we're going to have to get Blizzard from the game corner. So after a lot of fiddling with this and trying to figure out how to win, I finally got enough coins, and some of my, like the rest of my money basically I had at the time too, to buy Blizzard. And so, Blizzard actually, this is why I say I would have won with struggle, because Blizzard misses a couple times, like several times, and I run out of Blizzards. But we still win with struggle. So that's why I'm like, I probably could have won with just struggle. I don't know. Neither here nor there, we're already past that. So then we get to the fighting gym. And this one I was extremely concerned about, for obvious reasons. Blissey only has one weakness, and it is fighting. So I had to go level up because when I first battled him, I was Chansey still, and we did level up to Blissey while we was here, so that's really good. And Blissey was able to take the win. The problem here was is he kept using focus energy, I think it's called. I can't remember. It's like a focusing move that makes it to where dynamic punch is going to hit more. Even with my minimizers up, he was still hitting way too much. And so we really had to have Blissey for this. I mean, it's not much, but the physical attack and defense is doubled, and the special attack is doubled, and so we just really needed that, and it proved successful. I didn't really notice my HP between leveling up Blissey and Chansey. I don't know if there's much of a difference in that. I know the speed doesn't change very much, if at all. So anyways, we get to Jasmine, and that was fairly easy. It wasn't too bad. All we had to do was set up the minimizes. And I think this is the last gym that I use minimize in, because I've forgotten it by the time I go to price. And it's funny, I used my coins in the game quarter to learn Blizzard, and then I'm like, okay, I'll get Hidden Power, and hopefully I'll get like Electric or something good. No, I get Hidden Power Ice, because that's just the way my luck works. So Blissey has 2 ice moves now, which will be good against Claire here. Price was extremely easy, I don't even need to say that. And then Claire, like, she's 4 times, well, Dragonite would be 4 times weak to ice. But dragons are weak to ice in general, so it's fine. Although, later on in the game, in Ice Cave, I do pick up Nevermelt Ice, and if anyone knows down below, let me know. Does Nevermelt Ice count on Hidden Power, because it's technically normal, even though it's, like, kind of ice too? I don't know, I don't understand that. Anyways, we get to Claire here, and it's obviously extremely easy, except for Kingdra here, because Kingdra is not Dragon, and I say this every time I play this game. Why is Kingdra in the Dragon Gym? If you think it's a Dragon Pokemon, then they should have made it Water and Dragon type. They changed Magnemite's typing between first and second generation. They should have changed Kingdra's too. That's neither here nor there though. We get to the last rival fight. We take down the first 2 Pokemon, we get to Magneton, and I'm like, I ain't fucking around, we're gonna use Blizzard, take it out in 1 hit, we're gonna get to Haunter, I use Blizzard, it misses, I'm like, oh shit, I hit again, it hits, it doesn't use Curse, it sets up something else, I take down everything else pretty easily, and the rival fight is done. So then we get to the Elite Four, and I was not sure how I was going to edit this into the video, because this time I did it a little different than I normally do when I do the Elite Four. This time I just went in, and just kind of, I was like, okay, I don't care if I win the first time or not. I'm not going to use any ethers. I'm going to kind of just like maybe level up some on them and kind of learn what I need to do. So I fight against Will, and this isn't the most effective way to fight him using Blissey, especially even the moves I have. But I did use them anyways. I did learn Double Edge at one point, by the way. I'm not sure when I learned that. I don't know why I didn't say that. I think I replaced Egg Bomb after Claire, I think. Because yeah, we do take some damage back, but Blissey has such high HP, it doesn't matter. So anyways, we try several times, we learn what we need to do, and then on the end here, we have to do things in a certain way. Slowbro, Blizzard is going to take out most of the damage, but you need like Hidden Power or something else to take it off because you don't want to use all your PPs on that. The rest of his Pokemon's pretty easy. Slowbro was the hardest to take out because it's part water type and we have a lot of ice moves. But the ice moves are going to be good for a lot of these bug types that we have here. And, you know, it wasn't the best. Fortress kept using self-destruct, so I had to take out Fortress pretty quickly because our special, or our physical defense is so low that self-destruct's going to take us out no matter how high our HP is. So we fight, lose, and yeah, we get through him, and I'm not sure why, but I used an ether here, and I say I'm not sure why, because, or maybe I didn't. Oh no, I was going to use an antidote, that's what it was, because I was poisoned and I didn't have one. Because I was poisoned, I'm like, whatever, we already lost this one, let's just lose to Bruno. It is a meme and of itself already anyways, so why not go for it? Also, can we talk about for a second how Bruno's gym in the Elite Four looks strangely similar to Claire's gym? Interesting. It's just interesting they didn't try to make it look a little bit more different or something, like, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I think this is the last fight here, and it's mostly unedited like it was before. There's one part I cut out because I was on the menu for forever, but this is the winning attempt against the Elite Four, so we take out Will. Ariados hung on by a sliver, and I was kind of concerned at this point, but I go for it anyways, do Blizzard, and really I kept having to do it because I had to get lucky with Blizzard. There was a couple Pokemon that Blizzard could not miss on, and if Blizzard missed, then I knew I lost. So, and I knew I probably could get up to past Bruno without using an ether, so I try to get past Bruno without an ether. And that way, if we've gotten to that point, we know we're probably going to get past Karen and Lance, because Lance is going to be pretty easy because we have so much ice moves. So really, Karen's the biggest thing, and as long as we can take out Haunter, or Gengar, I mean, in one hit, we're probably going to be fine. So we take down Will's Hitmontop, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. Notice Hitmonchan hit a super effective move, and it still hardly did anything. Hitmonchan is not the best Pokemon, but I kind of want to do a run with it because I've never used like a Pokemon like that even. I don't use fighters in Pokemon games really. So anyways, yeah, we do use an ether on Blizzard at this point because I really wanted Blizzard for Karen. That was essential to winning this fight. The other moves, I'm like, we're not going to use too much. We can get by with what we have on those and then just use our last two ethers before Lance. So we used Blizzard, and I want to save some for Lance because I know I only have 2 more Blizzards left, and I'd rather use that on Double Edge and Hidden Power if I can. So our health isn't the best, and I do use ethers before. That's the part I cut out because I was on the menu for forever. But I use Soft Boiled when I get into the battle because I know Gyarados isn't going to do too much. It's going to set up its Rain Dance thing, and it'll be fine. And this is a testament. Hidden Power took out Dragonite in one hit. I didn't even have to use Blizzard. Hidden Power did it. And that's crazy to me. So we take out Charizard in 2 Double Edges, Dragonite again in 1 Hidden Power. And can we just say it's weird that he only uses like 3 Dragonites? Like, why do you use so many Dragonites and not other Dragon Pokemon? Anyways, we get through, and that is this. I haven't done Banette this week, so I'm at the same point I was last week when I did that video. I don't even remember where I am in it. It's going to be fun to edit because it's like been so long since I started it. I want that up by Halloween though because it's my like Halloween run. I'm doing Banette. I'm just so edgy. Anyways, that's the Crystal run with Chansey Blissey. I want to do Staryu. I want to do Heracross maybe because I want to use Megahorn. I want to see what that's all about. Anyways, let me know down below what you want to see if you want to see a specific Pokemon. Don't hate me too much though. I don't necessarily want to do like Metapod or anything. But this is the stats on the screen of all the Pokemon in Crystal since I've been comparing them time-wise and stuff. And let me know what you think, and I will